So on our channel, I seem to be getting a lot of hate for my controversial opinions on these foreign YouTubers abroad in Japan, Trash Taste. I think Paolo might be gone for good. I don't know what happened to him. But let me stick up for myself a little bit. I think we're the only legitimate Japan channel on YouTube. The other YouTubers still talk about, I ate all the snacks at the kombini. I traveled to Okinawa. Look at me. That's fine if your audience is like children. I bought $20,000 worth of Pokemon cards. Yay! I'm 40 years old. Really? You need Pokemon cards at that age? Or snacks. I'm eating all the snacks at the kombini. That's kind of weird, though. Hey, I went to Walgreens and I ate all the gummy bears. Like, that. Nobody's gonna make that content in America. That's really bizarre. Plus, how different are the Japanese snacks anyways? I bought potato chips. Yummy. So, now let me really explain what I'm talking about in this video. So last night I was just chilling in front of our favorite police station hangout, just drinking my beer, and I noticed to my left, that Japanese guy looks like he's gonna steal my bike. So I'm keeping an eye on him. Long story short, I had to throw my beer at him and stand up and yell and like walk over to him, and he stopped stealing and walked away. So, why is this important? Because when you're living in Japan, you have to deal with real life issues. You have to deal with theft. You have to deal with, I think they're gonna rape that woman, but nobody seems to be caring. So as a foreigner, I guess I don't care either. You have to deal with real world problems. I'm a foreigner living here, so I have no money. That's a big problem. They're never going to talk about. This is what upsets me about their channels. This is why I don't like them. They can make money if they want. I don't give a fuck. We're not making money. We're telling the truth. They still have this internet version of Japan. They still have this fantasy version of, I guess it's like an anime lifestyle they're trying to promote here. Like, it's just so lovely and wonderful. It's not the reality, though. If you live here and you're watching someone try and steal your bike, which is quite expensive, not super expensive, but I'm an English teacher, so I can't just buy bikes every fucking time they get stolen. And I'm thinking, whose advice should I take? Should I take the, I guess, JPBM advice of, Japanese people are humans and human nature equals some guy's eventually going to try and rob me? Or do I take the fantasy approach of, he's probably just a nice Japanese overworked man. He wasn't an overworked man on the train, passed out from too many drinks. He was a fucking thief who tried to rob me in front of a police station. And if you know anything about our channel, you know the Japanese police are fucking shit. You would think a giant, I'm pretty big by the way, a giant guy standing up yelling and throwing a drink at someone, running over to them. He was only like 10 feet away, by the way. And then the guy's like, and goes away. You think some police would come out of the police station. Nobody came out. Nobody. Which makes me wonder, is this a common occurrence? Or do they not give a fuck? Because every crime video I watch in Japan, they're like, my daughter was at this onsen on the mountain. There's only one road going down, and then she disappeared. And the police are always like, I don't know what happened. What do you mean you don't know what happened? Your job is to look for the missing body. We have a clue. It's this road. And they never do. They're fucking lazy. But if you watch these fantasy channels, the police, they just Chatty. They just ride their bikes around town. There's no crime in Japan, so they just ride around having a, hey, how's it going? I'll pick up trash. I'm a good police officer. That's not the reality. The reality is you're going to get robbed in front of the police station. No one's going to give a fuck. They'll rob you, and then you'll have to go in and be like, especially as a foreigner, hey, excuse me, I was robbed in front of the police station. Oh, sorry, no English. Like, that's the reality of this situation. This is why I'm annoyed by these other channels. And once again, I don't care. I'm not jealous. I'm a little jealous. But I'm not super jealous, like, oh, I wish I could be making this fraudulent money. It's just every fucking video, not even from them, they sparked it. Every video is just konbinis and anime and maid cafes and so clean. I went to the most dangerous part of Tokyo and I was walking around just fine. Yeah, and you don't speak a lick of Japanese. You didn't talk to anybody. They're racist, so they don't want to talk to you. He probably wouldn't have robbed me if he knew it was my bike. Even though I made eye contact with him, I was like, hey, that's my bike. If he knew I was he knew I was the owner, he probably wouldn't have done it because they don't really like foreigners. Our bikes get fucked with all the time. When we park them and we leave, let's say we go to a restaurant or something and we come out and they've been knocked over. Or in my case, at the old apartment I always talk about, flipped over and I have to fucking, in a suit, flip it back over and ride to work. It's fucking annoying. I'm just going to wrap it up here because I don't know how much further I can take it. Basically, it's just annoying to have to constantly talk about real life situations and nobody believes you. Oh yeah, I think maybe Japanese, they don't speak English. I say at the beginning of every video, I was speaking Japanese. Yeah, you know what? Maybe they're just overworked in the culture. What culture? What overworked? They're fucking getting drunk. They're fucking sleeping at cafes at 1 p.m. I do some of these videos at Starbucks at like 1 p.m. I'm off Mondays. On a Monday. People are just napping there. They're not overworked. They don't give a fuck. How? Maybe someone can write in the comments, how can I get across my points, or our points, of reality? Because nobody seems to be able to understand that Japanese people are humans. We're the only channel, and we get hate for pointing things out that are facts. We get hate for talking about theft. Well, you know, in Japan, only bikes and umbrellas are stolen. Well, one, that's not true. But two, do you want to move here and constantly have your umbrella stolen? Oh, it's a fucking typhoon. I just gotta put my umbrella in the thing at the konbini and get a drink and then go home. It's fucking, wind and rain and shit. It should be safe. I'll be gone 30 seconds. Oh, it's fucking stolen. Now I gotta walk back in the rain 15 fucking minutes. Yeah, it's not fucking fun. Oh, they're only going to steal your bike. They're not going to steal your car. Well, I'm a fucking foreigner. I can't afford a car in Japan. I'll never be able to afford a car. And it's fine. You can just take the trains. Yeah, that is a thing. But Japanese people want to buy cars. Japanese people can buy cars. Japanese people have jobs that allow them to buy cars and have nice things. We talk about the shitty lives of foreigners. I can never buy a car. I've thought it out. There's no situation where I can buy a car in Japan unless somehow, I don't know, some millionaire just like loses $1 million in front of me. Like, I don't know. I can't think of a situation where I can afford a car here. They will never talk about that. They'll never talk about how bad our lives are. Oh, it's just umbrellas and bikes that are stolen. I don't want my bike stolen. I shouldn't have to park it in front of a police station and go, it's definitely going to get stolen here. So, I really just wish people would, actually, to be honest, I wish people would just know the bad parts about Japan. I could feel so at ease if one person could just go, that makes some sense. If one person could fucking drop the insanity of this utopian society where, oh no, it's Japan, they're just such lovely, they're just 125 million lovely people. Really? That's how that works out? That's possible. Just one island went from raping and beheading to a couple decades later, just all lovely people. We just got out of our system. Okay, sure, that makes sense. So, I don't know. I almost want to give up the channel because it's kind of pointless talking about all the bad things in Japan and nobody gives a fuck. They just want to see snacks. I guess that's the lesson here. Never talk about bad things in life. Just talk about snacks and lies. Well, you know what? Maybe I wouldn't have moved here if the lies didn't exist. Maybe I wouldn't have wasted 10 years of my life because I thought Japan was a nice place to live. Maybe I want to put out some video that convinces someone not to move here and have a bad experience. It's like a ex-junkie or an addict or something, like giving a school speech or something. But I don't know. I guess everyone out there is a junkie just trying to get high off of this arcades. Oh my fucking god. You know, they're not even fun, right? The Japanese arcades are a good way to lose $20 and go, it's only been 5 minutes, how the fuck did I lose $20? It's just bizarre. People are fucking crazy and they don't want to know they just don't want to know the truth. That's a fact. So, yeah, this is my reason I don't like those channels. They can make money if they want. It's just people. This is just like what is it? Like a preacher. Fucking no more analogies. I'm fucking so tired of talking about Japanese problems. It's really a fucking burden to have to continuously talk about problems in this country and nobody gives a fuck. Alright.